The following clip you're about to see is a small excerpt taken from my exclusive show on Rumble called Lies You Can Trust. It's fully uncensored because Rumble does freedom of speech. You can check it out live every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. But for now, enjoy this clip. Now, you might be thinking, hey, JP, enough chitter chatter. There were devastating wildfires in California. People's lives were upended. It was horrible, worse than it needed to be. Gavin Newsom, why would we want water when we can have these fish that nobody cares about? Good point, Gavin. So you're sitting there saying, what's Kamala Harris have to say about these wildfires? We want some exquisite insight into the situation. Well, luckily, she sobered up enough to visit the Southern California wildfires sites, and we have the footage. It's pretty good. You'll learn a lot. Take a look.
What goes through your mind when you see this? You're here, you're now seeing it up close.
It's not only seeing it, Alex, you can smell it. You can feel it, right? So it's seeing it with our eyes, and many people have seen it. You all are covering it. But to literally be on the ground here, you can smell the smoke that was here. You can feel the toxicity, frankly, of the environment. You can feel the energy of all of the folks who are still here on the ground.
I love that. Now, there's a couple things to dissect there. We're going to spend as little time as possible on Kamala because it's a lot to handle. So let's dive back in here because you're probably sitting there like, JP, my IQ is not over 200. What did she just say? Because I know it's a lot to take in. It's like drinking out of a fire hose, like, whoa, I wasn't expecting to learn that much. So starting about here.
Alex, you can smell it. You can feel it, right? So it's seeing it with our eyes, and many people.
Okay, so point number one, the things you can see there, you can see it with your eyes. Yeah, sit down and take that in. Like, are you seeing it with your hands? No. What are we seeing it with? Your eyes. Holy shit. You can see it with your eyes? What kind of superpowers does this woman have?
People have seen it. You all are covering it. But to literally be on the ground here, you can...
Literally. Like, we're not talking metaphors here, ladies and gentlemen. You can literally see her on the ground because she is literally on the ground.
Smell.
You can... And now she's naming the things you can smell, which is not every 3-year-old could do that accurately. And you can see her... She is so in tune intellectually. She is literally looking around, like while on camera, for things to report. Now, like, you've been there for at least 2 minutes. This is probably just a shameless photo op for what? I don't know. Where's her future gonna be? I'll tell her career trajectory has never been more potential. So God only knows where she's going. But we needed this photo op, ladies and gentlemen. So she's been there at least 2 minutes. Can't recall anything that she's seen or observed. So she's literally looking at it. Kamala Harris reporting on what's going on in this room. Oh, yeah, what it's like here. I've been in this room for hours today. And I mean, holy shit, there's curtains. You can see the curtains with your eyes. And what else? There's a ceiling up there. Yeah, you can see the ceiling. There's a lot of visuals here. What's that smell? Oh, you can smell things with your nose. We'll get back to the video in a second, but first, here's a random question for you. Have you ever wondered what happened to the legendary Chuck Norris? Well, I recently saw a video he made and I was shocked. Chuck Norris is in his 80s and still active and kicking butt like he's decades younger. What's even more shocking is he's stronger, can work out longer, and still has plenty of energy left over for his grandkids. He did this by making just one change. He says he still feels like he's in his 50s, and in fact, his wife was so impressed by this one thing, she started doing it too. She's never felt better. She says she feels 10 years younger, she's leaner, and has plenty of energy. Now, to unveil the mystery, Chuck Norris made a video that explains everything. Be sure to watch it by going to chuckdefense.com/JP or click the link in the video description below. Once again, that's chuckdefense.com/JP or click the link in the video description below. You will not believe how simple it is. And hey, just a reminder, the legendary Chuck Norris is a whopping 84 years old, yet has more energy than most 40-year-olds, maybe even including me. And he discovered he can make dramatic changes to his health by focusing on just 3 things that typically sabotage people as they age. Watch Chuck Norris's method by clicking on the link in the description below or go to chuckdefense.com/JP. Now back to our video. Could you imagine the burden that would have been if this woman didn't show up to make a difference at the site of the wildfires? I mean, think of the families with children, pets, mud-soaked pets, dried mud on them. I don't know where the mud came from because they don't have water, but it came somewhere. Just cat poop caked on the dog's fur. And those people, they would have been like, we were going to have a bad day because we can see our house, it's gone. We have no future. We had no home insurance. We couldn't get insured. We live in this crappy state that doesn't take care of forests, sets the stage for even more devastating wildfires. They don't have water. We were going to have another bad day. But look at Madam No Job currently. She showed up and she explained what's going on. I didn't know that I could see the devastation with my eyes. I didn't know that I could smell smoke. I didn't know that. And by the way, at the end, I mean, is this woman clairvoyant? I don't know. I'm not claiming she has superpowers, but how does one human get this in tune? Not with normal faculties, I'll tell you that. But she says you can feel the energy of the people. There's not many people there because their homes burned down, but especially at a time when there's no people around, you can just feel the energy of the people. Wow. Is this problem solved for the California wildfires? Guys, Kamala, we're done. We need nothing else to happen here. We're just simply good at this point. She came in, she solved it all. If only she was in office. Like she could have, yeah, we got nuclear bombed by Iran. Send Kamala out. Well, you can actually see with your eyes where people used to be alive. Oh, you can smell their dead bodies. Yeah. Yep, that's about it, guys. That's what we're doing in this situation. Well, I'm going to get a good night's sleep tonight. That's all I know.